Hey guys, so recently there's been this thing going on that's very viral, which is ChatGPT, which is this very smart AI. So what I wanted to do was put it to the test with cubing stuff to see how well it knows cubing. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to ask is, how can I solve a Rubik's Cube? Let's see if it'll be able to teach me how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Just something very basic, to get started. So it says there are many methods to solving a Rubik's Cube, but popular method is called the beginner's method, layer by layer. That's pretty good. I mean, it gets the description. It doesn't quite, teach you the full breakdown, and it also talks about the Frederick method. Interesting. What is the Frederick method? That's a CFOT method. Oh, pretty smart. Yeah, and it's explaining it perfectly. I mean, obviously, I did not ask for it to, get really specific, and I doubt it will be. So yeah, it gets the main steps through. Let's actually, do some quick fact or cap. So there's this thing where a lot of people claim that you can solve a Rubik's cube while just doing two moves. It's obviously not real and it's not true. But I want to see if Chat GPT knows that. Can you solve a Rubik's cube with just two moves? Let's see what it'll say. Let's see if it knows that's cap. So it is theoretically possible. Huh? It is theoretically possible to solve a Rubik's Cube with only two moves. However, it is unlikely. Wait, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. More than two moves. Here's the thing, you can't. So it is theoretically possible? I don't think it's even possible at all. Yeah, so that's why I'm confused. It shouldn't be theoretically possible. Okay, let's see if it knows what God's number is. Now I think about it. Because God's number is, if you don't know, the minimum number of moves required to solve a Rubik's Cube. So, let's see if it knows the Roux method and if it's able to, because the Roux method is the second most popular speed cubing method. Advanced method, alternative to the Frederick method. Let's make sure it knows what the Rubik's Cube world record is, which I think you'll know. 2021. Okay, that's a cutoff. I like how it mentions AO5, but I don't like is if it's going to mention that, it might as well mention who the world record average holder is. Okay, let's see if I add average, if it'll be able to tell what the average holder is. Okay, so we successfully did what I wanted to do. We've gotten chat AI to be incorrect. So I will be nice. Okay, let's see. If we ask what is the 4x4 world record, see if it'll know that. Okay, incorrect again. So it just thinks Yushin Du holds all the records, and 22.95, that is not the world record. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What is the Yao method? Let's see if it knows what the Yao method is, which is the popular 4x4 method for speed solvers. Jim Yao? Is it actually Jim Yao? Because I thought it was Robert Yao who created the 4x4. Oh, it knows GAN. Okay. I think it's just taking okay, it's just taking it took this from its a website. It's just literally, taking the information from GAN's website. Let's see if I say what is MoU, will it be smart enough? Oh wow, it knows MoU. Okay. Well, let's see if it knows what cube was used to break the world. Oh, this one's gonna. Let's see what happens if you ask this. I know I don't know. I'm just curious. Yu Shindu did not use GAN to break the world record, so that is incorrect. Let's see. What else can I ask it? Who? Let's see if it knows the most subscribed Rubik's Cube YouTuber. Let's see if it knows. Ah, JPerm. It knows JPerm. Yeah, JPerm was one of the most subscribed YouTube channels. I mean, there are other channels. There's King of Cubers, which is Indian channel, and obviously Soup Timmy. But knowing JPerm, pretty good. Let's see if it has context. What is CLL? If I ask it this, because this should have context that we're talking about Rubik's Cube related stuff. I want to see how smart. Okay, yes, it knows. Okay, it obviously knows of who invented the Rubik's Cube, but let's just. I want to see what I would just say. I just want to see how clear it is. Okay, we'll see what is the WCA. Let's see. Okay, let's see what the WCA is. So yeah, it knows pretty well. Took a month, yes. It did take him a month. The stuff is pretty accurate. Yes, it knows who founded it. I was gonna ask who was Tyson Mao, like who founded the WCA. See if I know Tyson Mao or Robin Brookham. Let's see if it knows who Felix Zemdegs. And then I'm gonna ask who is Max, just to play around. Yeah, it's technically his first record. He did get, I believe, 703, but the 677 is what counted. Multiple world championships, only two, but still it's multiple, yes. Nothing wrong. Two is a lot. Okay, I'm not trying to say that two isn't a lot. It's impressive. Let's see if it knows who Max Park is. Let's see if it knows Timon Koleshinsky. Oh, it knows Timon Koleshinsky. Okay, so I'd assume it knows Matty Herrera Naba or other famous speedcubers, but let's give it a real challenge. So we're gonna give it some old school cubers. Eric Akers Dykes, former world record holder. The guy who said getting lucky is not a crime. Yes, this guy's pretty good. And I'm gonna ask now. After this, I'm gonna ask who some older cubing YouTubers are, just to make sure it knows international cubers. Let's see. So it does know who Yu Nakajima is. Who is me, myself, and Pi? Tutorials? A little bit. He's not as much as solving the puzzles yet. Other things, it's kind of a little bit of reviews. He had his VCube pin mod. Let's see if it knows who Cubics is. Okay, so who? Let's see if it knows who Bad Mephisto is or Bob Burton. Because Bad Mephisto is real OG. So it knows. I mean, obviously, if I ask it, basic like what is a Pyraminx, what is a Megaminx, I know it's gonna know what it is. So we're not gonna bother, right? Let's see what I ask. What is a Yodaminx? Something a little more complex. Oh, oh, it knows the Yodaminx. Okay. Oh, let's ask. Let's ask something. Let's see if it knows the cubicle. Yes, the Cubicle is an online retailer that specializes in speed cubing and puzzle related products. Alexander Lau? Sorry, Phil, you, but apparently Alexander Lau founded the Cubicle. Sorry to Phil you and James Chang. Sorry, sorry. Oh, but let's be real, okay? Most of the stuff here is really great. The Cubicle is indeed known for its high quality products and excellent customer service. I really recommend the Cubicle if you want to get cubes. Go to check out the Cubicle. Use my code at checkout for 5% off all orders. Link in bio. Just a quick plug because they're the best keep store. It should know who Mintai is. Let's see if it knows who Mintai is. Multiple world records, multiple world titles, 100 competition wins. Okay, that's incorrect. He only won the first world championships. I would say the mid 80s. Yeah, so he did not have multiple world records or world titles. It doesn't have where did the 2019 Rubik's. Let's see if it knew. And we're gonna ask who the world champion is. Let's see if it knows who the 2019 Rubik's Cube world champion is. Philip Wire. Yushin Du. It thinks Yushin Du holds every record. Bruh. It thinks Yushin Du holds every record and every world title. Like, I'll bet you. Who won the 2013 Rubik's Cube World Championships? It's gonna say Yushin Du. It thinks Yushin Du won everything. Felix Zemdegs. It got this correct. So yeah, it got this correct. Felix Zemdegs. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed by this bot. Aside from the fact that it thinks Yushin Du, has all the records and some misinformation. But I know it's not perfect. That's the only reason I say that. I'm still pretty impressed because considering expectations, it actually exceeded expectations. Because for some of the things, I expected it to not quite, give any answers. So overall, pretty good. I didn't expect it to give always answers. I know they weren't all correct, but for a lot of these, I was expecting the bot to just say, okay, I don't know the answer, but it actually attempted to provide an answer while not being fully or always accurate. Like, at least for all answers, like, I would say there was actually accurate information in there. So I can see how it got the information. Pretty good bot.